Welcome friends to interesting facts, figures and quotes. 1. Trees are 75% water, apple is 80% water and human body is 70% water. Most of us believe that there is an infinite supply of water on earth, whereas the earth's water circulation is fixed and works in a closed loop. The total water on earth is 1.1 quadrillion acre feet, which is a kind of a measurement. 97% of this is salt water in oceans and seas. Fresh water is 2.5%, which is 28 trillion acre feet, in which 69.5% exists as glaciers, snow, and permafrost. Another 30.1% is underground in deep aquifers, and only 0.4% is available in the form of lakes, rivers, soil moisture, air humidity, marshes, and wetlands. Thus, there is only 7 billion acre feet of water, that is 1.4 million liters per person per year to drink and perform other chores. Moreover, rivers are drying up, underground reservoirs are becoming deeper and inaccessible. So friends, there is a great need to conserve water. 2. What are the indicators of global warming? Watch out! The temperature in the Arctic permafrost zone has risen by about 5.5 degrees Fahrenheit since 1980. Climatic conditions remain relatively constant when seen from the human perspective, but they have changed many times over the life of the planet. A warming trend in the last century raises the urgent question of whether human activity is now changing the climate. The United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change shared the 2007 Nobel Peace Prize for its work on climate change. The panel studied the net change in heat entering or leaving the climatic system and concluded that due to increased greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, up from 280 parts per million in prehistorical society to 379 parts per million in 2005, and heat exchange had increased about 2.3 watts per square meter since 1750. That increase, unprecedented over the last 10,000 years, is leading to warmer ocean temperatures, higher sea levels, increased humidity, and shrinking snowpack and ice at the poles. These climate changes could influence the weather worldwide. Geography influences climate. Coastal areas are refreshed when cooler air moves ashore. Spring and summer thunderstorms build their three types of air mass coverage: cold and dry from the north, warm and dry from the southwest, and warm and moist from the Gulf of Mexico. Now, friends, there is a climate scientist by the name of Vladimir Koppen. He was born to a distinguished academic family in Imperial Russia. Vladimir Koppen, 1846 to 1940, noticed during trips to his family's coastal estate on the Black Sea how the plant life changed as he traversed plains, mountains, and the seaside landscape. His study of how flora was related to climate led to him in 1884 to produce a map of global temperature bands ranging from poles to the equator. 16 years later, he refined that map into a mathematical formula which defined 5 major climate types based on temperature and rainfall, ranging from the intense humidity of the tropics to the cold, dry polar caps. The system still in use today corresponds roughly to the classification systems of biomes, which is the biological communities that describes the world's regions based on plant and animal life. 3. The global water situation is very scary. Every year, 1.8 million children die of waterborne diseases. 30,000 deaths happen due to unsafe water and diarrhea. More than 783 million people do not have access to clean water, and this will rise to 5.3 billion by 2025. So, friends, just become a Jal Rakshak. What the campaign that News 18 has launched is very apt. 4. Can an individual's action help? You cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make, says English anthropologist James Goodall. 5. Being happy has everything to do with your attitude, how you look at life. There are some people who are clouded in their own darkness, shrouded in their own misery. Nobody can force them out of their hell unless they decide to drop it, is a quote from Osho. So friends, that's all I have for today. Goodbye and see you soon.